Rachel, and today I'm back with my Stalogy to plan the week for the, I'm going to have to check, the 8th until whenever the Sunday lands after that. Is it the 14th? We'll see now when we open the book up. Let's have a look. If I could find a monthly, that would help. Organised as ever, the 14th, the 8th till the 14th. So we've got both the kids starting school this week. So I have decided that because I have, or I'm probably going to have a few more to-dos, I'm going to go to the 2 days on 1 page, so it'll be a week over 4 pages. I'm going to go back to that because this has worked out really well for me while the kids haven't been at school. You can see that I'm filming this on the weekend. It's actually Sunday. I haven't yet updated Saturday. In fact, I haven't picked my planner up since Friday afternoon, I think. But that's okay. That is okay. This spread worked out really nice for me as well. This was a kit from Fab Planner Print. In the video for this one, I did say that I was unsure whether or not this kit was available. It was quite an old one, and I did go and have a little look in the shop and I couldn't see it. So I do think this one has unfortunately been discontinued, which is a bit of a shame because it was one of my favourite ones actually. But nonetheless, we're going to move on. And the kit that I've picked for this week is one from Blush Row. Now, this was a glitch kit. As you can see, the packaging has got a G on it. I remember having a look when I bought it. I think I got the whole kit for £8. I'm pretty sure I remember. I'm not sure what the glitch is, whether or not the stickers are going to be hard to come up off the paper or not, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out as we go along. But I wanted to do a spring kit. I didn't want it to be too bright because we're not fully into spring. In fact, to be honest, we're probably not really into spring at all in the UK at the moment, are we? We are still just pretending that spring is coming whilst it's absolutely freezing. But nevertheless, I am going to use this kit. So I think what I'm going to do then is I'm going to nip off and draw the lines, and I'll come back in when I'm ready to put the date covers down. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the way that I've decided to split the page. Let's go onto the right page. We've made that mistake before, haven't we? So just in case it's useful for anyone to know, I count the boxes 11.5 on each side, and that is the middle of the page. So that's what I have done. So let's then get, oh, and I don't even know how I did it. I somehow managed to draw on the kit with this pen, and it's not rubbing off. But I just won't use the boxes that it's on. And this one, I think if I peel it up, there's like a mark on the hand, but it kind of looks like it's part of the drawing. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, so date covers first then. But I do want to know first of all if there is a this week, because this is going to be this week, and also I'm going to have to pull in some extra washi as well, I think. Those are 2. If that was 1, that would have been useful. Let me have a look at my washi and see what I've got that will complement this kit. I'm still waiting for my washi storage. Oh, that's not, I thought that was my washi. That is my that's my memory planner. That's not the box I thought that I'd got. This is the one I'm looking for. This has got all my washi in it. So yeah, I'm still waiting for my washi storage, but once that comes, I will do a video on that. You guys did say that you wanted to see a video on that, so I will do that. So what are we going to use here then? What about some of this? Kind of feel like that's spring colours. I don't really have this actually. This will go, won't it? Got the green. It's not quite the right green though, to be honest. But does it matter? I'm not normally too fussed about it having to be the exact same shade. I always think that, you know, it can be good enough. I think I might need to buy some more green washi. It's not really a colour that I have a lot of. I'm going to go with those 2 then. Do I want some gold? No, I don't, because that's got the silver. And I've got these new hollow ones that I got, but I think that that would be a bit too much. I think that might be a bit too much. What about this one with the hearts? I've got this, but I don't know if this is a bit... This is like, reminds me of like sweets and, you know, that type of thing. I don't think it's very springy. Let's go with the 2 that I pulled, and then we'll see where we can go from there. And also, I do actually have some washi in the back of this book from kits that I've just not used before. Do I have anything in here? Maybe this. let's just go with whatever happens. Let's just go with that. So then first of all, I do want to put down some washi. I'm going to put it at the top here. Now it's going to be a bit too big, isn't it? So I think I'm going to slice it, because otherwise if my washi comes down too far, it's going to change where I need to put the date covers, and it's going to be, because these ones are thinner, it's going to be uneven where the date covers are. So I will just trim that down a tiny bit, just to try and make it to like 15 millimeters. I'm not going to measure it. I'll just do it good enough. I think that is going to be better. I'm not sure if this is removable sticker paper either, so let's get my scissors out so I can trim the top. And let's put this down. This kit is so beautiful. I have had this kit in my collection for about a year, I think. But I didn't end up using it last year because I had lots and lots of kits. Okay, so this is not removable sticker paper, so we're going to be really, really careful when we put it down. Little air bubble underneath that bit there, but we've got it very pretty. I'm really happy with that, and I could kind of save that for a header as well if I wanted to. Right, so then I need a this week. Now what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm just going to put a box down, and then I've got some Happy Shaper Papery this week stickers, because I don't think there is any this week stickers on here, to be honest, or any to-dos or anything like that. There isn't, so that's what I'm going to do then. So if I put this down here, and then if where have I put them? In here, I think. They should just be at the front. This week, that will do. Did I lose my tweezers, or did I not get my tweezers out? I found them. I didn't get them out. Right, so then I think that I'm going to put this on here, like so, and then I think next to it I might put a bit of deco. We've got a deco sheet somewhere. I think we can get something cute down next to it. What about a butterfly? I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of butterflies. I don't hate them or anything, but I don't normally gravitate towards them like in kits or on items for decoration. You know, if you buy like a bag or I don't know, something, if it's got butterflies on it, I don't tend to gravitate towards it. I don't know what he's done, but Paige has just shoved the dog in the back room with me. So he must have done something. What did you do? What did you do to get relegated? She had an apple, so I think the chances are, he's probably tried to steal it, to be honest. he's a bit of a food thief. We don't have him around if we're eating, you know, meals and stuff, because he will literally just nick your food. So I think that's what he's tried to do. He's just staring at the door. I wish you could see him. He's just staring at the door now, like, because we've got a glass door, looking through as if to say, oh, why am I in here? Apologies if you can hear my neighbours. They are arguing again. I know that I did say a few weeks ago that I had to bin a video because they were horrendous. They are arguing right now. I can hear them a little bit, but they're not too loud, so I'm hoping that this will be all right. They're driving me mad. I literally feel like knocking on the door and just saying, listen, you don't get on. Do you want to just call it a day? Because they're just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. But anyway, yeah. And don't get me wrong, like, people argue. Chris and I argue sometimes. Everybody argues. I don't believe that there's any perfect relationships where nobody ever argues. And I think if you don't argue, this is just my opinion, but I think if you don't argue in a relationship, I wonder if you care. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, they argue to the extreme, like, all day, every day, which is obviously a bit much. What's wrong, baby? Sorry about that. We had to take a quick short break because she wanted to be Elsa. She brought me her Elsa costume and her clip-on earrings, crown, shoes, the whole shebang. And she's dressing up as Elsa today, apparently. Her dad's gone for a run. That's why I'm filming a video, because she was quiet on the couch eating her apple and watching some YouTube videos. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to steal 10 minutes to do this video, but I should have known that she'd come and find me for something. Which is fine, obviously. She's back to school tomorrow and she's not been too bad upset-wise about it. She's sort of moaned a little bit and been like, eh. But actually, oh, I didn't realise that I was going to do that. But actually, she's not been too bad. That'll be a completely different story in the morning, though, when she's on the way to school. I know we're going to have tears and it's going to be hard. And it's going to be worse as well because Jensen doesn't go back to school until Wednesday. So she'll wonder why he's there and picking her up and dropping her off with me. So, yeah, but she's just going to have to deal with it, isn't she, unfortunately. I'm just thinking that because I only had 4... pages, I didn't actually need to pull any washi in because I do have 4 things, don't I? What I might do is just layer a little bit of this one over the top of this one just to bring in some of the colour. Why not? Whatever, we can do what we want in these books and I want to do that. There we go. Right, so last piece is going to be this piece and I'm going to need to chop it down again so that it's not going to overlap over the date covers. I've literally just thrown a whole folder full of stickers all over the place by accident. And also I'm going to take a pretty good guess that that wasn't straight. But never mind. Perfect. Okay, right, I'm going to tidy the table up for 1 minute. Right, I've tidied the table up a bit, so that just means that I'm not going to lose everything every 5 minutes, because you know what I'm like. So let's start with the sidebar then. I do want to put a deco box down. I think I want to put this one down. It's so beautiful. I'm going to put it down at the bottom. And then I want to put my meal tracker down and I want to put some trackers down. Now, normally I only put 1 tracker down for medication, but I want to put another one down for my skincare. I need to look after my skin a bit better. I have so many amazing products upstairs that I've been sent by brands and I'm not using them. And Chris said to me the other day, your skin is just looking so... it was sore. He said it looks sore. It's not sore, but I do get rosacea. I think it's age-related rosacea, to be honest, because I'm not a wine drinker, and I didn't used to suffer with it. I don't get it when I put particular products on or anything like that. I don't think I'm allergic to anything. It just randomly comes on during the day. So I do think that it's age-related, to be honest, because I didn't used to get it, and I am, gasp, I am 2 years off 40. So yeah, I think that's what it is. But I do have some really good products upstairs that Dermalogica sent me that are actually rosacea, aimed at rosacea, I can't speak, aimed at rosacea sufferers. So I do want to give them a go. And also the radiators as well. I don't think the radiators help, putting the radiators on all the time and then they get turned off and then you go out into the cold and then you come back in and it's radiators, and I don't think that helps me either. So yeah, I just need to look after my skin a little bit more. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tracker. I'm going to take it 1 step at a time and I am going to just focus on my morning skincare. If I do my nighttime skincare as well, then bonus, but just for now, just my morning skincare, because I think that if I try and just jump straight in, I'm going to fail. I'm going to feel like a failure if I don't manage to do both, and I know that I definitely won't manage to do both every day. So yeah, we're going to do medication for this one as usual. Oh, and apparently we're going to write it massive today. Why is my writing so big today? And then I'm just going to put skincare on there. And in fact, what I could do is I could tick it one way for AM, and then if I do manage to do the PM, tick it the other way, and then I'll know that I've done both. I think that's what I'm going to do. But my goal is morning. My goal is morning skincare, and I should have the time as well, because I get up with more than enough time in the morning to do school run and get ready and get packed lunches done, so I'm not going to use that as an excuse either. So that is my sidebar, which I think looks really cute. Right, let's do Monday then. So Monday, Paige is back to school. So let's write that on here. I'm going to do it on a nice floral box, I think. And then I'm going to write Jensen back to school on this one, and that's going to go on Wednesday. There we go. Let's stick them down. Oh, and talking about noise in my videos as well. Somebody sent me a message and said, what is that noise that always sounds like rain on a tin roof? I think it was the fish tank. So what I've done is, I hope I don't forget to put it back in, but I've unplugged it. It only has one fish in it. It has a knife tail. Is that right? A knife tail? It's a black fish with a orange tail. It is really beautiful. It's the only one that survived in there. The other ones bit the dust, unfortunately, a long time ago, but he's been in there on his own for quite a while, and when he was with other fish he didn't come out very much. Like, maybe he wasn't very friendly, but since he's been in there on his own, I've seen him so much more. So yeah, so he's in there on his own. So I have unplugged it, and it is right next to my foot, the plug. I really don't want to forget to plug it back in. I hope I don't forget. Maybe comment on this video, Rach, plug the fish tank back in, and then I'll remember. And thank you so much to everybody that sent me a message after the last video to go and buy the trackers. I did go and buy the trackers, and it was because you guys reminded me. I didn't manage to get them from Plannerface though. They only had the bright ones from Plannerface, and I wanted the pastel ones, but I did manage to pick some up from Mac & Gray, which is a shop on Etsy that I have shopped with before, but not for a long time, and I'd forgotten about them.
Do you like your little kid watch Elsa? Because there's Elsa videos and the Elsa.
That cheeky little monkey, honestly. She said, as I just bundled her back into the living room to watch her film, she was like, I was just telling them to let them watch their little kids watch Elsa. It's on YouTube. So yeah, public service announcement from Paige. Let your little kids watch Elsa. She's on YouTube, apparently. Right, so what was I saying? Yes, I got my trackers from Mac & Gray. And they have arrived, and they do look like good quality, so yeah, we'll give those a go. I'm going to keep checking on Plannerface though to see if the pastel ones do come back in. I wondered if they were on the same listing, and I had just missed them, but I definitely double checked and I couldn't see them, so yeah, we've gone with those ones. I should have a haul ready to film as well soon. I'm just waiting for my PR order from Josephine Bow Designs, which should come in next week, and then I should be able to film a haul. And also, on the subject of filming, I should be able to start filming again during the day a little bit more. I know the videos look a bit better during the day, and I think that they do. I love my ring light, and it's made such a difference because I think all the videos that I've filmed for like the last 10 days have been at night time. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without my ring light. But I do think that it's the glare in particular, and there's not really anything that I can do about it. I do try, for instance, like when I'm filming my Harriet Wright Designs one, and I have the planner at the front of the video, and you get a bit of glare on the cover. I do try and sort of move the planner out as soon as I've said hi, so that it's not glaring you in the face, because it is annoying. But yeah. I really struggled to film during the day because Jensen has dominated the back table with the laptop doing his homeschooling, which obviously is necessary. Like, I'm not annoyed about that. That was how it was. That was how it had to be. Right, so the next thing that I need to put down is that Jensen has got to have a COVID test before he goes back to school on Wednesday. He's having that on the Tuesday. I'm not sure on timings, to be honest. I'm going to have to work something out, I think, because I walk to pick my daughter up, and that is half an hour away from my house to the left. Jensen's school is half an hour out of my way to the right. So to get from Jensen's school to Paige's school, it would take me an hour to walk. And last time he had his COVID test, it was at 1:30. And I set off to pick Paige up from my house at 2 o'clock. So I don't think I will make it from Jensen's school to Paige's school in time. But I spoke to my mum on the phone this morning, and I just was mentioning it to her, and she'd said that she would come and pick him up and take him if Chris can't get the time off. So yeah, we'll figure it out. And then what he's got to do is he's got to have one every week. He's got to have a COVID test every week. But weirdly, those COVID tests are not at school. They're going to send them home. So yeah, I did wonder why they just couldn't send them home from the start. It would have made it much easier than to make people have to go into school. But yeah, never mind. I want to put some of this deco down. There's such a pretty sheet of deco and there's so much on it. Just want to get a bit of it down on the page. Right, and then I'm going to refer back to my monthly, and I think that's everything. We've just got the 2 school start dates, and we've got Jensen and his COVID test. So I think the next thing then that I need to do is to put the date dots down. Now, do we get date dots in this kit? I don't think we do. I think as well what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put that checklist box down on here, because I'm going to need a to-do list tomorrow. With Paige back at school, Jensen's going to be, he's still got his homeschooling, so he'll be busy at the back table, and I can get on with a few jobs that I've got to do that I need to do without her being around, you know, like tidying up toys. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toy boxes in the back room, and a set of drawers that has got 8 boxes in. And it's just full of stuff, and I can't get rid of anything when she's around. Particularly, you know, little crappy little bits that you get out of Kinder Eggs and that you get in McDonald's Happy Meals and stuff. She's so clingy to them, and I just want to get rid of them. So that is a job for when she is back at school. So I'm going to write that down there. But my date dots, let's get on with the date dots. I don't know if I have any green ones. Did I use a bit of foil? I haven't used any foil on this kit. So if I'm going to use foil, I think I'd go for gold. But let's see if we've got any. I used to have some mint green ones, but I think I've actually used them all up. So I did actually find my foiled mint green ones, which I just think are going to go perfect with this kit. So did we say it's the 7th? No, we said it was the 8th. Let's not put the wrong date on. So these are obviously from File Fabulous. Sarah had a restock on these the other day on Instagram, and I saw them, and I sent her a message saying, please don't ever take these away from me again. She was like, no, they're my bestseller, they're my bestseller. And she said, when you use them on the videos, I always get a small little influx of orders, so it always makes me think of you. But I was like, please don't ever take them away from me again. They're just my favourite, and I've never found anywhere else that I've loved as much. So yeah, and then the next day I looked, and she said that they'd sold out. So that wasn't anything to do with me. I hadn't, I think I shared them, but I didn't use them in a video or anything. So yeah, really glad that they're doing well for her, because they are my favourite, and I will have an absolute bitch fit if she gets rid of them. I will not be happy. So the last thing that I've got to put down then is the shop and scan on Sunday, just to remind me to do that. Oh, and I need to check a check as well. So I got a check. Who does checks anymore, by the way? I was so surprised. It was actually from my bank somewhere along the line. I don't know where, because I don't have any loans or anything like that. And as far as I can remember, I don't have an overdraft either. I try not to lend money. I try not to spend money that I don't have. I just don't like the idea of it. So yeah, anyway, I got a check through the post for a bit of money. I'm not going to tell you the exact amount. Not absolute massive, not in the thousands at all, but you know. money that I thought, oh, I'm going to put this away. But do you know what the annoying thing about that situation was? So it was because of charges on an account that I had with them. And the account I had with them is my main bank account. And I will be putting that cheque, or I have sent that cheque back into that account. Now, on the app, there is the facility to take a picture of the cheque, and you can do it electronically so you don't have to go into a bank, because there isn't one near me, or so that you don't have to go to a post office. But I could not get it to work. On the picture that was coming up, it looked perfectly clear, but I got a letter through the post from the bank saying, sorry, that picture that you sent wasn't clear, we can't do that. And then since I've tried to go back on it and do it again, it just won't let me do it. So I had to go to the post office. But the annoying thing about it is the money that they've given me for the charges on the account is going into that account. Why could they not have just put it back in that account? Why? It really did cause me a fuss. I had to go out of the house, which I hate doing, for no other reason than to put a stupid bloody cheque in. So yeah, I wasn't happy about that, but I need to check that it's gone in, because I had to do it through the post office, and the woman in the post office didn't have any of the check-in slips, and it said on the envelope, make sure that you put a check-in slip in. And I said to her, do I not need a check-in slip? And she was like, no, you'll be all right, just put your bank code on the back. So I did do that, and she did give me a receipt, so I have got proof that I've sent it. But I do want to check that it makes it there and then makes it into my account. I thought, what a fuss. I mean, is it just me? Don't you think that they could have just put that back in my account? I don't understand the logic of it. I'm like, I mean, maybe people do use cheques quite a bit. Maybe businesses do use cheques quite a bit. But when I got it, I thought, wow, like, we're not in 2002 anymore, you know? Do we do cheques still? But anyway, I am grateful that I've got some money, by the way. I sounded ridiculously entitled then, like, oh, I had to leave my house. But I'm sure you get what I mean. I mean, I could have waited until next week when the kids are back at school. Jensen's not a bother. Obviously, I can leave him at home on his own for like 10 minutes or so. If I'm nipping to the shop, obviously Paige has to come with me. And if you've got little kids, you will identify with this. If you've got little kids and you go to a shop with a little kid, you have to buy that little kid something. Like, it will moan for sweets or chocolate or a drink or Pringles or all of the above. She's literally shouting in now, yes, you buy me something, because she's an absolute tinker. But yeah, going to do my last little job. I'm going to put the weekend banner down at the bottom. Do you think that I could do something with that? I don't want to waste this piece, and I've also got another piece here. So I'm going to do something and see what happens. Oh, it's really stuck to my finger and I was worried it was going to break. Nah, what do you think? I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Right, okay, so then I think that actually... No, I'm not going to put... I was going to say I'm going to put my videos on, but I'm not going to put my videos on. In case you were wondering, here it is. I have changed how I'm tracking what videos I am doing, and I've been on the ball. Look how many videos I've filmed. And I can start to tick this one off. This one is on the back page, I think. We have filmed it. Go me. So yeah, this is a post-it note from Princess Honey. It's a printable, and I just print it myself. So that's how I do that. And then when I've decided what day they're going up, I'll pop them in here, I think. But yeah, I think then that is it for now. I'm not going to tip any vellum or acetate in this time. My book is getting really, really chunky. I wondered how many months I was going to get in here, actually. But you can see, if I sort of close it, can you see, like, I've only used, like, that part of the book, and I've got all of this left, and look how chunky she is already. So I think I need to rein it in a little bit with the, with the vellum and acetate. But don't worry, I will put some in sometimes. Maybe I will do some vellum and acetate and just a pure pen spread with a little bit of washi at the top, maybe. Maybe that's an option that I've got. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. I don't have anything else to put on. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. If you like this video, if you could give me a thumbs up. And if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.